Many unbearable hours later.
I don't care. I think black women forget that we need black men more than black men need us. I'm gonna say it again. We need black men more than black men need us. So you could walk around all day and talk crazy like that. You always gonna come back begging because you want to know something. In reality, nowhere on this planet wants to accept black women. Nobody on this planet.
I don't give a what happens to any black man on this app, including being by a white man who has still not been arrested. I don't care, because these are the same men that said that they're not going to vote for a black woman unless they get child support forgiveness. We need to understand that black men ask for people to not take their lives seriously, to not care if someone unjustly shoots them or uses like excessive force on them. They told us that they don't give a about none of that. All they care about is child support forgiveness. So I don't give a if there's a story of a black man from a tree or anything else at this point. I don't care anymore. I care about what's happening to black women, but not black men. Because again, these are the same men that said they don't give anything else but child support forgiveness. Stop showing them.
Okay. Woo! Lord of mercy.
Man, before they even go in, can you imagine how much energy and effort it takes to have such hatred in your heart for a group of people just because they didn't vote for the person you wanted them to vote for? I mean, and all this talk about independent women don't need no man. So why are you acting like, if you tell a group of men you don't need them and you're independent, you're strong enough, you can do what they can do, and then they decide to make their own choices when it comes to voting, why are you now complaining? You already told them you don't need them. So they are doing their own thing, and now you're complaining again? I mean, I thought you don't need them. Anyway, shout out to Anton. Full link down below. Let's go.
Should we care what black men are doing today?
It seems like nobody cares unless it's convenient for them. Y'all cared when black men weren't voting for Kamala, but now you're saying that you don't care. You only care when it's convenient for you. And as a black woman, she should be ashamed of herself.
I don't really understand, like, what do you mean, should we care what black men are doing?
Basically,
I don't understand her point.
Was it, should we care about what black men are going through? Because that's kind of what she was saying. Like, I don't care what happened to them.
I think if I remember in her previous video, it was basically regarding Kamala and Trump. And since men aren't really backing Kamala, we shouldn't really care. If I recall, I should have brought my memory to that. So she was basically saying we shouldn't care what men think or do, since, you know, they're not really, they only care about themselves.
The feminist movement has really effed up a lot of women's minds, thinking that you don't need a man's opinion. But y'all care that they're not voting for Kamala.
Exactly. Thank you. This woman gets it. That's what I was just saying. Literally, that's what I was saying. I mean, you cannot say in one breath, I'm strong, independent, don't need no man. And then in the next breath, you're complaining that the same men you said you don't need are voting for Trump. Like, you cannot have your cake and eat it too. Like, it doesn't work that way. You gotta make up your mind. You either need the man, and then you guys can come to can have a conversation about what's the best interest for both of you, or you can stick to what you said. You don't need the men, and don't complain when they vote for the person you don't want them to vote for. It's that simple.
They didn't want a black man's protection.
Hello. I think black women get it mixed up. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I think black women forget that we need black men more than black men need us. I'm gonna say it again. We need black men more than black men need us. So you could walk around all day and talk crazy like that. You always gonna come back begging because you want to know something. In reality, nowhere on this planet wants to accept black women. Nobody on this planet. White men are not jumping to have black women. Asian men are not jumping to have black women. Italian men are not jumping to have black women. Like you need to put all your dice in the bag to roll for black men, because they are the only ones that's literally gonna be there for us.
So
Aman, she said it. I can Everything this woman just said, I would never say because I'm a black man and I don't want to be canceled. So I'm not going to be shocked if this goes viral and Ava gets attacked. This lady, she gets it. With the whole I don't need no man, blah, blah, blah. Well, usually it's black men who want black women. It's only us who can handle the attitude, who can handle them. Other communities don't have time to handle the black woman. You know what I mean? It's like you may be out with your woman, your black queen, and she may disrespect you in public, and you just have to take it. Even other people who are watching won't be shocked that your woman is cursing you out because she's mad about something, whatever, or you didn't get a reservation, whatever the reason it is. In you guys have seen this on social media. You get a black woman cursing out her man in public, and she doesn't even care. She doesn't take accountability. As a black man, or as black men, we are used to that. But other communities are not used to that. So guess what? At the end of the day, black men and black women, that's all we got. We got each other. So at the end of the day, this woman said everything most men would like to say, but they can't speak up about that.
Are black women the least desirable, basically?
No.
Yeah, it's all over the planet. Because especially the American black woman.
Okay,
the American black woman is the least desirable all over the planet because of her feminism ways.
Okay, Jordan, you disagree. Why you disagree?
Just my personal opinion. I don't really have anything to back it up. It's because I'm a black woman.
What do you mean? If you're going to disagree with a point, at least you should back it up with statistics or facts. Even if it's your feeling, you shouldn't just say it's your feeling. You should tell us where does your feeling stem from. But I'm glad they made she did distinguish between all sorts of black women, because the black women in Africa, the black women in the Caribbean, obviously black women in America. But I think it's more about the attitude. That's why she said that black women in America are not desired outside of the United States because of the attitude. You know what I mean?
I think that stereotype, maybe that particular woman in the video and the women that think like her are undesirable. Mm-hmm. But I get desired by all type of men.
Yeah, but people like her make it hard for everybody else.
Yeah, but
I think lack of femininity makes you undesirable.
It's not a monolith. We have to separate ourselves and make sure that we're not mimicking that same behavior, which I'm assuming most of the women up here don't. But there are women who feel like they need to they like a man they can bully. They like a man that's a little homeless, a little broke, so they can control him. I don't want a man like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but women
I wouldn't go for a man that would want a woman like that.
Right.
You're going to want to attract the opposite. If you're in your masculine as a woman, you're going to attract feminine men.
Right. And that's what she's looking for. And that's why she's so aggravated with not getting her way, because whoever she's been with in the past, you can tell she's used to leading, because that's what she's giving it. Guess what she's giving? She's very masculine.
She's tied to her being black though, and being black being undesirable. I think that if you're not a feminine woman, you're not going to be desired by a masculine man. Not if you want to.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Then you can be as masculine of a woman as you want to. Y'all quick to say I don't need a man for nothing, but I need a man. I don't know about y'all, but I need a man.
I need my husband. Yeah. I'm sorry, I need my husband. I need my husband.
Man, it's a breath of fresh air just to hear ladies like this one and this one and this one talk. Because usually everything they say, that's what most men feel. That's what most guys would love to say, but they cannot say it out loud because you're going to get canceled. Now, I guarantee you, there are women in the chat in the comments who are going to be attacking these women, especially her, because she's the one who said black women are not desired, right? But to hear a woman, I need a man, I need my husband, I need me a man. And then on the opposite spectrum, you have other women who say they don't need no man for nothing. They're strong and independent. It's a breath of fresh air just to hear a woman, like A woman like this would literally take all my money. And I think if you guys are in the chat, you can agree with me. A man would gladly spend his last dollar, his last money on a woman who just shows appreciation and shows that she wants him as much as he wants her. Any man would do whatever for a woman who shows that kind of appreciation. But when a man meets a woman who says, I don't need you, I got my own money, blah, a man is gonna be like, okay, what? I mean, if they snatch your purse, you don't need me. If a guy just walks up to you and snatches your purse, your bag, I mean, I'm not gonna chase him down because you don't need me. You said you don't need me. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man.
Let me ask, is it Renea?
Name.
Renee, what's your thoughts? You've been kind of quiet. I want to get your perspective.
I heard that about I heard that video already, and I just disagree. I just feel like everybody's so angry because people have their own beliefs and choices, and it's not doing anything for the culture. This is going to be documented. All this stuff is going to be documented. It's going to be in our history. Like, this is how you're speaking on the internet about a black man.
But it's playing out the way they want it to play out. This is all being done by design. It's all strategic. They have to keep us divided.
You to just get on the internet, look at your phone, say all these things about black men. You got a black father, you probably had a black brother, and you're mad because of they don't want to vote for Kamala. Like, I don't understand it.
I think that's just
and they act like they know this woman. Well, they're vouching and swearing for this woman.
Yeah,
I mean, they should be angry. They should. If you follow their line of logic of what Kamala brings to the table and what rights Kamala is going to give them and all this other hoopla, yeah, I would be mad too.
No,
y'all not.
And that's another thing. What I want to understand is what rights are.
Good question.
What rights is going to be taken away from women?
Good question.
Well, we know that liberal women, they want their right to a child,
a black baby.
That's a very good question, because some women have been saying Trump is going to take away their rights, this and this, but it's like Trump was president before and he didn't take away any rights. Even when it comes to the abortion, it's going to be according to the state that you live in. Even then, you can move states, across states to do whatever you got to do. But she's definitely right. Like, having so much hate in the community towards another group of people because they didn't vote for the person you wanted them to vote for. It's not like you explained why they should vote for the person or anything. But for you to get your phone and spread the hate and wish death. No, it's another thing of, I'm not going to talk to you. You did something. You didn't vote for the person I wanted you to vote for. I'm not going to talk to you. But to wish death, that's going a little bit too far, And as a community, we just need conversations like this, because then eventually, no matter our differences, because no two human beings can ever be the same. We're going to have disagreements. Even people who have been married for 50 years always have a disagreements. But that doesn't mean you should wish death on the next person just because they don't believe in what you believe in. It's about having conversations. So for that, shout out to Anton. I'm not going to finish the video. Link down below what you guys think. Is it right for black women to hate and wish death on black men for voting for Trump? What do you guys think? Peace.